Well, 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 it looks like the royal teacups are rattling again, and not because of a corgi chase gone wrong in the palace. No, today's drama comes courtesy of Prince William allegedly throwing a royal-sized tantrum over Meghan Markle. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, daring to embrace her actual title on her Netflix cooking show, With Love, Meghan. That's right, folks. Meghan made the mistake of, wait for it, asking to be called by her title, the very one they gave her. Shocking, I know. Someone call MI5. We've got a scandal on our hands. Ah, the Windsors. A family steeped in tradition, bound by duty and constantly in the headlines. It seems there's never a dull moment in the House of Windsor. And today's episode revolves around a certain Netflix show, a duchess, and a title. Hold on to your monocles, folks, because things are about to get interesting. It appears Prince William, future king and all-around dignified chap, had a bit of a royal rumble over Meghan Markle's use of her Sussex title in her recent Netflix venture. It seems the palace walls have ears, and they might be privy to a right royal tantrum or two. Now, before we delve into the nitty-gritty of this regal kerfuffle, let's remember that even princes can be prone to the occasional outburst. We've all been there, haven't we? That moment when someone uses the good china without asking, or eats the last biscuit. It's enough to make anyone's blood boil, even if you are a future monarch. But this begs the question, what exactly got William's knickers in a twist? Was it the mere mention of the Sussex moniker, a title bestowed upon Harry and Meghan upon their marriage? Or is there something more at play here? Perhaps it's the ongoing tension between the brothers, a rift that has been widely publicised. Meghan's involvement in the media and her outspoken nature have often been points of contention. And let's not forget the pressures of royal life, the constant scrutiny and the expectations. The royal family is always under the microscope, every move analysed and critiqued. It's a life of privilege, yes, but also one of immense pressure. So, when a title is used in a way that might seem out of line, it can cause quite a stir. The Sussex title, while a symbol of their union, has also become a symbol of their independence. And for William, who is deeply committed to his royal duties, this might feel like a breach of protocol. The palace, with its centuries-old traditions, is a place where every action is measured. And in this grand institution, even the smallest of actions can have significant implications. So as we watch this royal drama unfold, let's remember the human element behind the titles and the crowns. After all, at the heart of it, they're just a family navigating the complexities of life in the public eye. And that, dear viewers, is a right royal rumpus indeed. According to palace whispers, and let's be honest, who doesn't love a bit of palace gossip, William was less than pleased with Meghan's decision to use her Duchess of Sussex title in her Netflix documentary. This has reportedly caused quite a stir behind the palace walls. Now, I'm no expert on royal protocol, but surely a title is just that, a title. It's a name, a designation, a formality. It's not as if she's out there claiming to be queen. She's simply using the title she was given upon marriage. One can't help but wonder if this is another chapter in the ongoing saga of Harry and Meghan's departure from royal duties, a saga that has been filled with twists and turns. A story that has captivated the world and provided endless fodder for tabloid speculation. The media has had a field day with every new development. The Sussexes' decision to step back from royal life, dubbed Megxit by the ever-creative press, sent shockwaves through the monarchy and beyond. It was a decision that no one saw coming. It was a bold move, a rejection of the traditional path paved for senior royals. They chose a different life, one away from the constant scrutiny of royal duties. And let's be honest, it's not every day someone willingly walks away from a life of palaces and tiaras. The allure of royal life is strong, but so is the desire for personal freedom. This latest development, the alleged title tantrum, suggests that the wounds inflicted by Megxit are still raw. The family dynamics are still very much in flux. It seems the royal family, like an elephant, never forgets. Every slight, every decision, every public statement is remembered and scrutinised. As the Sussex saga continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the world will be watching, eager for the next chapter in this modern royal drama. Whether it's a tale of reconciliation or further estrangement, only time will tell. But for now, the saga continues, and the intrigue remains as captivating as ever. But let's take a moment to consider Meghan's perspective, shall we? Here she is, a successful actress, a woman of colour, navigating the often murky waters of royal life. One can imagine the pressure she must have felt, the constant scrutiny, the whispers and judgments that inevitably follow those who marry into the firm, as the royal family is sometimes called. Perhaps her use of the Sussex title was less an act of defiance and more a playful assertion of her own identity. After all, she earned that title fair and square through marriage. It's not as if she's using it to endorse a line of questionable diet pills or launching a range of royal-themed oven mitts. Maybe, just maybe, she's simply proud of who she is and the life she's built with Harry, Sussex title and all. It's a reminder that behind the titles and the tiaras, these are real people with real lives and, dare I say it, a sense of humour. Now, some might argue that Meghan's use of her title is disrespectful to the monarchy. They say it undermines the traditions and the sanctity of the royal family. But is that really the case? But let's be honest, the royal family has weathered far worse storms than a duchess using her own name. The institution has faced numerous controversies and scandals over the centuries, and it has always managed to endure. We need only look at the case of Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and his association with Jeffrey Epstein to see that the monarchy has a rather flexible definition of disrepute. His connections with Epstein, a convicted sex offender, brought immense shame to the royal family. Andrew's fall from grace was swift and brutal, a stark reminder of how quickly one's fortunes can change. The public and media scrutiny was relentless, and his reputation was forever tarnished by the scandal. Andrew became a symbol of the royal family's vulnerability to disgrace. The headlines were unforgiving, and the public's trust in the monarchy was shaken. Yet despite the gravity of the allegations against him, Andrew remains a prince, a duke, a member of the House of Windsor. His titles and privileges, the very symbols of his royal status, remain intact. He may have stepped back from royal duties, but the titles, the privileges, they remain. The royal family has allowed him to retain his status even as he retreats from the public eye. And therein lies the rub, doesn't it? The inconsistency, the double standard. The royal family seems to apply different rules to different members, depending on the circumstances. The inconsistency, the double standard. Meghan, a woman who has spoken out against racism and championed progressive causes, is chastised for using her title. Her actions, aimed at bringing about positive change, are met with criticism and disdain. Meghan, a woman who has spoken out against racism and championed progressive causes, is chastised for using her title. Her efforts to make a difference in the world are overshadowed by the controversy surrounding her royal status. Meanwhile, Andrew, embroiled in scandal, retains his. The stark contrast between their treatment raises questions about the fairness and integrity of the royal institution. It's enough to make one wonder if the royal rulebook needs a serious rewrite. Perhaps it's time for the monarchy to reflect on its values and practices, and to ensure that justice and equality are upheld for all its members. So, dear listeners, the next time you hear the press wailing about Meghan exploiting her title, remember, she's just living her life, cooking her food and laughing with her friends. And if that makes William throw a fit, well, maybe it's time he put down the heirloom teacup and picked up a sense of humour. This has been Adrian with Meghan and Harry Tales.